Oh.
And the requisite giggling at the beginning.
Don't worry, we're grown-ass men. It's okay.
We are talking
Greetings and
laughing
welcome
about
to Bag
politics.
Drug and Die presents Flotsam and Jetsam, Season 3, Episode 12. I'm your host, Adam's the GM. Ahmed's the player.
Ahmed.
Yo, guys.
How's everyone doing this fine Saturday?
Tired. A little bit tired.
Tired.
In judo, it was getting the team ready for nationals. I'm not going. I'm hopefully going to be able to go next year. We'll see. We'll see if we do well. It means I'm a little bit more beat up. To practice a little bit harder. I watched a movie that I hadn't seen that was actually like really, really good. It had Dolph Lundgren. So I started watching a bunch of like
He-Man?
No, not He-Man. I watched several late 80s like communist movies. Like Red Scorpion, which is Rambo, but it's like communist Rambo. It's Dolph Lundgren playing the communist Rambo, but communist Rambo always goes and shoots all the Russians, right? Like I am Spetsnaz man who goes and like, oh, I learned all the ways of the people we were oppressing, and then goes and shoots the communists, right? Those sorts of propaganda films, which were really interesting, and that led me to a movie from like 6 years ago called Don't Kill It, which is Dolph Lundgren playing a demon hunter in like Midwest United States, like hunting demons. And it's
Sounds cool.
Don't Kill It?
It's called Don't Kill It. And
Okay.
the concept, in the first 3 minutes, they give you the concept, but it's basically that it's a murder demon. And if you kill the murder demon, it possesses you. So it keeps just taking bodies, and if you kill it, then it turns it like it's the next. And it's just this like.
Oh, there was a movie like that.
It was
Denzel Washington.
Probably.
No, but it was worse than that. It's like it just touched you, and it had to touch you, and was that it? Yeah. It was good. That was a good movie. I liked it.
The movie itself is quite good. It's got some silly modernisms, and then it has some examples of like, writers, just stop writing. Why? It was good. You had you showed everything, but then they also told everything.
Yeah,
they showed and told.
People are dumb; they're not going to be able to get it.
Right? They don't need to get it. You could just hint a little subtlety, be a little mystery. It's okay. But as a horror flick, it's pretty good. As a gore flick, it's pretty good. As an action movie, it's pretty good.
You've seen Fallen, right?
I have not seen Fallen.
Okay, well then you need to go back and watch that one. That one's from the 90s. It's also about a demon.
Nice. Fallen.
And it's Denzel Washington. He's like
I like Denzel Washington. He's really good. I will go back. I will go back and find this because it sounds like it's right up my alley. So that was the movie I watched recently, and then it's like summertime outside around here, or close enough to it, like 12 degrees. So there's been lots of like hiking and stuff. And the wife is talking about climbing Machu Picchu again. I'm like, that's a big mountain. It's a big fat guy. It's a lot of mountain climbing.
it's in a warm area too. It's not
it's in the middle of the rainforest. 4 days. 4 days elevation. Fucking climb mountains and shit. She's like, oh, we could go. I'm like, well, maybe next year. She's like, oh, we can go this November. I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's a lot of mountain to climb. So we'll see.
Just complain about your ankle being sore.
Oh no, my foot. I know better than to complain about that. If I complain about that, I'll be told I shouldn't be fighting dudes. And I really like fighting dudes.
What's going on in your universe?
My wife has reminded me that I needed to do the deck. So I went ahead and started doing the deck.
Oh no!
Spent 3.5 hours today. No, I'm actually I built the deck outside with my friends, Kiwi. But anyway, I had to basically I sanded it with a well, not sanded, like blasted it with the what's it called, the
pressure washer.
3.5 hours. My hand till now is still numb. But
stranger danger.
I'm a perfectionist with certain things. Like, oh wait, no, that board has less. I can see a little bit more brightness on. I gotta go kill the other ones. So I did that for a while. I got everything ready to go for tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that. Take a day off, probably Monday, to do it again. Second coat.
You're staining?
Yeah. Acrylic.
Okay.
Apparently, the oil stains are 3 times the price, and they last just as long. So it was like.
Mm-hmm.
I got some games I want to buy. I'll go with the acrylic, please.
That's funny.
So spent time doing that. It was good.
I'm gonna just play Power Wash Simulator in real life.
Yeah. My son's like, there's a game called Walking Simulator. I'm like, I have an idea. You step your ass outside and walk.
My end, it's been NHL playoffs are on. It's been hockey, and more hockey. First round is done. We're in the middle of the second round right now. There are still 3 Canadian teams out of 8 that are in the playoffs. So yeah, there's a lot of good things to cheer for. Why don't we do a recap what happened last game? Shikigami Salami. Mulgrimir returns to the ship with 2 pirate allies, Kulakek and Tio. The duo are introduced to the crew. Katana flees into the city after charming Lihida. Sodak finishes an angel-killing weapon. Katano attempts to sneak back aboard the ship. Banta crafts a magical prison to hold Katano. Sodak starts crafting cannons. Ganzorig scares off a flock of devil vultures. After many days at port, Mulgrimir leaves Senghor aboard the Rosa de Senhora, while Kulakek captains the Happy Barnacle and sets sail for Bone Rack Isle. We're done our downtime.
We did the downtime.
Yep.
All right. Any last minute things you guys wanted from Senghor before we're going? Nope, we're done. We're good. We did it all. Anything we want to like post talk, throw into the timing if somebody had anything they missed, or like last call for Senghor.
Let me look at the time tracker. Is there anything? We did a bit of a feast. I'll subtract the nice food and wine from our hold. This is sort of like a red herring before we left Senghor.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? I'll just subtract the 3 tons of fine food and wine that we took from the Rosa de Senhora. Just a housekeeping note: we did divide about 10 grand amongst the crew. And Jin, while we're setting sail, is going to provide a draft of the pirate code to Kulakek, but we could do that while we're setting sail. And how many days of cannons have we? You started crafting cannons, so you've cast how many fabricates a day?
One, just one, because it's a domain. Yeah.
Okay, so you've crafted 6 cannons. So
okay, great, Captain.
So you've got
every time I cast,
yeah,
pebble gets bigger, pellet gets bigger.
Yep, piece of shot.
Captain, here's your cannon. Sorry, Captain, here's your cannon.
Okay, it is irritating, and you see this ever growing little dark spot in that one eye. All right. So you're heading directly to the Bone Rack Isle, is my understanding. Is there any particular? Well, firstly, on your voyage, Captain Kulakek. This actually is a little bit back in time. Kulakek, before setting sail, wants all men aboard to agree that they are following the code of the vessel and for it to be properly codified by the crew. There's an agreement. And there's basically a draft that was supposed to be brought up by Jin Shi was supposed to be in part to help draft the rules for the vessel. And Marty, I know that you did put together a set of a draft of rules.
Yep.
They are Kulakek reads them aloud to all the men at the bit of the drunken party, to basically to reiterate or reinforce what the rules of the ship would be. Let me find the PC area. I think pirate code. Okay. The Article 1. We be captained by majority. There be vote, and you can read the articles as you please. Article 2. Take what you can, give nothing back. We are meant to loot everything not nailed down and pry up the rest. Article 3. On booty distribution. The quartermaster will be distributing funds, and there's details broken down. Shipboard conduct, Article 4. No dueling on board.
Do you want us to wait to ask questions until you've done all the articles, or do you want us to ask questions in between and interrupt like I'm doing right now, Captain, sir?
Wait till the end.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Article 4. Shipboard conduct. No dueling unless sanctioned by the bosun. Assuming everybody agrees, your previous bosun, or your current bosun is Banta, and it will continue to be so. No gambling unless sanctioned by the captain. He's looking to see if anybody's upset with the no gambling thing. A couple of dudes like, oh, some shit.
Bullshit.
This is bullshit. No potentially lethal harm to fellow shipmates unless extraordinary circumstances such as curses or charms. It seemed like when he was reading the last bit about the curses or charms, there was a little bit of like, that obviously was appended to what was originally there. Article 5, the right to rum and rations and rest. The crew are entitled to 1 ration of rum or equivalent per day. There's a bit of a cheer to that. Everybody gets rum every day. It's woohoo. 8 bells of sleep per 24-hour period. There's people also like that. Equal access to shore leave over the course of a season. Like this. This article is only in effect under normal conditions. Extreme weather, special events, hostile situations are examples of when this article may be ignored. So that kind of chills some of the people. Like, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Like, oh, that's a pretty broad sort of like, shut up and work, bitch. Article 6, when battle calls. In battle, crew members must obey the captain without question.
Of course, everyone. So that's like, pardon.
Article 7.
Oh. So who doesn't look too enthused about that one?
Don't worry, you'll learn how to fight someday, son. Woo, the Grantis.
That's not what this means.
Article 7. Dead men get a say. If a crew member dies, the crew must vote on what to do next. Votes include sending their body to sea or some alternative, seeking vengeance, whether or not we do, and consult whether or not we're going to consult their spirit. In addition, before, if the slain crew member is an officer or captain, the crew must vote on whether or not to attempt to magically restore that person to life. Now, we have a separate fund for this sort of thing. In addition, if someone does pass, their personal possessions will be forwarded to their family, next of kin, as well as being recompensed at a commensurate rate. And he points to the, there's details there. Article 8. The code is sacred, but flexible. The pirate code is sacred, but flexible. Invoking Article 8 within the earshot of another pirate, is for a pirate that is knowingly about to break the code, but for a damn good reason. It is only permissible to invoke in extreme and dire situations. Invoking Article 8 is a privilege only for pirates. You bring anybody else aboard, they do not get to Article 8 anything. For each invocation of Article 8, a trial with judgment by the captain or a vote of majority must be had. The trial will decide if the case was legitimate and will determine if punishment is necessary. Eat, drink, review, barter, whatever. We will vote on this by the end of the eve.
Captain, it looks like we have a question here.
So you're the captain?
Yes.
Do we get to vote on that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Who's the quartermaster?
Who's your current quartermaster? Who's your current quartermaster?
I don't think we ever named anyone, but by the description of the job, I think I've been playing that job. Amongst all the other jobs that I do on the boat.
Proposal for Sun Wu, the cannoneer, to be the quartermaster.
Okay.
They'll run a vote right now. He's starting to vote.
Oh, but shouldn't we vote on whether we have the pirate code first and then vote? Because I don't want my vote to be illegitimate.
This one is wily, Captain.
Oh. And bosun means deck boss, right? That's still banter, right?
We can reaffirm it with a vote after we get this voted upon.
Okay. Oh, can I add a vote?
What would you like to vote upon?
So this is just, I think I looked on the the manifest, and it just says that Celissa is a passenger. I vote that she becomes a junior officer, and that she becomes the official spy of the Happy Barnacle. Half of us don't know where she is half the time.
First, like your vote, we will vote. Well, do you wish for her to be, as a passenger, she would not get to vote on all matters. I believe that it is appropriate, since she's been around for so long, and at least almost died once, that she become a junior officer before we vote on the code.
A crew member before we vote on the...
At least crew member.
Yeah, she should be a crew. I think we just all agree she's the crew, right?
Does anybody have any problems with Celissa being a member of the crew? One guy starts putting up his hand, his big slap. All agreed.
Yeah, all right.
You hear like this really quiet. She gives me the creeps. Shut up.
So am I to understand that you became the captain because Dread Pirate Harrigan said you were the captain, sir? Before we adopted the code about voting?
Yes, that could be. It can be understood that way.
Oh, okay. Oh.
8 charisma. High intelligence.
Yep, he's that kid.
Oh, what are you going to do if we don't vote you as captain?
Reread Article 1.
Oh, they're all written down. Oh, this is Jin Shizan. You got veto power? Wait a second. Oh. 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 Article 8. Oh, a trial. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I decide on distribution, liquidation, reserve fund policy.
He's basically ignoring Sunwoo and going to like the rest to now vote to make the code a rule. Any
Okay.
objections to the code? And then,
I've got a little table for votes. So, this is the what day is this time tracker?
this should be before he actually takes charge of the ship out to sea. It'd be like
So that last day.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a lot of things happen on this day. We also everyone got paid on this day. So if you see about 300 gold pieces for officers and it goes down to about 50 gold pieces for certain crew members, everyone got their money.
I'm rich.
Yeah, compared to the values of the magic items, you're not, but you have coins so that you can spend in the next time that we're in port. So shares and votes. Let's go through this. So this is year 178, summer, second month, 24th day, and we're going to have a bunch of votes. So ratify the pirate code for the Happy Barnacle.
Yep.
Kulakek obviously wants the code.
Cool. Yeah,
Black-
Kulakek votes for the code.
Black Dog is I guess there would be abstains, right?
He could abstain.
He's going to abstain. He doesn't quite understand what's going on.
Okay. Daedalus votes against the code.
He votes against it. He's an A.
He said, yeah, he is not in agreement. He thinks this is a wimpy code. He will abide by whatever the decision is, but he thinks this code is way too wimpy. It needs to be more orderly.
Actually, Black Dog's going to wait to see what everyone else votes.
Yeah. Okay.
In 10 wisdom 10, he's like thinking about it.
He's slow to vote.
Yeah.
Karen likes the code because he has the flexibility to say Article 8 objection.
Nice.
So he likes it because of he likes it. Well, basically, Daedalus doesn't like it because of Article 8 objection, and Karen likes it because of Article 8 objection.
Jinsha likes it because it is a code, and he probably talked to crew members in order to come up with it. Banta, are you yaying or naying?
Banta is yay.
Okay. Ganzorig. Chaotic
That's
Neutral
you.
doesn't think there should be a code. Lee's fine with rules. Sebastian is perfectly fine. Being on so many ships, he understands that there should be rules. Grimsby.
Well, I mean, this is better than what we had before. Fuck it. He votes for it.
Okay. Sodak.
Sodak votes yay.
Are you sure? We don't have to.
Sunwoo.
Trying to sway my vote.
Yep. Did you see he could veto our vote to get a new captain? He can say,
He's doing
nah,
a fine job.
I don't want to. And then he's going to force us to mutiny under current Article 8.
I'm fine with it.
Oh.
I'm sorry you don't feel the same way.
All right.
But we
So
can still be friends.
we've got 5 junior officers that together have one vote. So that's Rose, Balmar, Shortstone, Celissa, and Pierre. They have to vote amongst themselves to see
To
where
make a
they're
vote.
voting.
I think Valmaris is probably voting for.
Yep.
Rose would be voting whatever Black Dog's voting.
Who hasn't voted yet?
So he needs to.
He goes over and talks to Black Dog and probably talks him into voting yes. Black Dog also saw that Banta voted yes, so and it's coming from Jin. He's just not sure about the new captain. This is his.
He's
problem.
like I don't know.
He's fine. He's like there are ways to make new captain is what he slowly dawns on him with Sun Wu's questioning. So he'll vote that way. Celissa, I'm assuming. Oh, I don't know what she devotes. Shortstone, Celissa, and Pierre.
So Pierre was rescued.
Yep.
So he likes the crew. Pierre respects Black Dog. I think Pierre is voting for.
Okay, then that's a majority within the junior officers.
Yeah. Then Celissa, I think Celissa was probably going to vote against, but that's fine.
Okay, the Happy Barnacle Pirates. These are the 19 pirates that had factions in amongst themselves. They all get one vote. Each of the troops gets a vote.
Yep.
Under these rules. Unless for this vote, everyone is an individual.
Them getting a troop vote is more than they got before. So
okay, the Happy Barnacle pirates. I've grouped them on the Happy Barnacle map. So we've got 3 guys that were rum runners, 6 guys that were strong men, 4 guys that were pots men, 4 guys that were the tattoo pirates, and 2 pirates that we picked up in the squibs. Like these are the starting factions of that troop.
Okay, so the Pots men are voting yay, right? This is all within like that ecosystem.
Yep.
The tattooed pirates are voting nay because they're pissed off about Mogramir not being there.
Yep.
The strong men, they were rescued.
They were rescued in the squibs. They were with Rose.
So they're going to vote yay because they like Karen and they don't like Daedalus, and Daedalus voted nay. So they're voting against Daedalus, basically.
Yep.
All right, what was the other faction?
The Rum Runners. They were led by Pierre.
They were led by Pierre. The Rum Runners, the Rum Runners, they were not pirates. We kind of we turned them into pirates. I think how many? Oh, they're going to vote nay.
Okay, so they broke from what Pierre voted.
Yeah, they broke away from what Pierre voted.
Okay.
I think Pierre's now agreed he's a pirate now, and I think the rest of them are not. They're not thinking they're pirates.
All right, and the Squibs pirates.
The Squib pirates are voting yay.
All right, so it looks like it's 6, 10, 12 to 7. So they're a representative from that troop that comes and casts their vote for yay. Black Dog's Hounds.
Black Dog said yay. I think they say yay.
And then the new creepy 20 snake people that are aboard the boat.
I don't think they get a vote here yet.
Okay, so I'll
I think they're classified as passengers until the first vote happens.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
It's like, whoa.
This is pretty. Sun Wu is going to abstain. He's going to be the contrarian, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So to ratify the pirate code for the Happy Barnacle is 12 to 2 to 1. So I think there's a lot of cheering as the yays have it.
Okay. For the nays, if you don't want to be part of the crew, now would be the time to let us know.
Oh, I got a question.
Yes.
Some of us were never really asked if we wanted to be pirates to begin with. Are you saying we're allowed to leave now?
I didn't say you were allowed to leave now. I said you were allowed not to be a pirate.
Oh.
You could be not a member of the crew, but still on board.
Oh, okay, I'm good with being a pirate, thank you. Quartermaster, I'm good with being quartermaster.
Someone's shaking his head. He's smiling. And the other person that didn't get a vote was Tio, because Tio's not an officer. He should be, but he's this new dude that showed up.
He's new guy. He's like the snake people. He's just new guy.
Okay. Are we voting
okay.
again? That was kind of fun.
Vote for quartermaster.
Oh. Are there any people running against me?
Does anybody step up and say, I want to count all the stuff and know all the things?
Have fun, buddy.
Sebastian goes up to the captain.
I can still manage the quartermaster, don't I, the captain? Supervisor to the quartermaster.
The quartermaster gets the final say as per the writing in the code that's already been accepted.
Can a quartermaster delegate tasks to other officers?
Of course, the quartermaster may delegate, but they are still responsible for all the final decisions made as per the agreed-upon pirate code.
Then I shall put my fin in for quartermaster.
You dirty little fish. You can't do the job.
Now.
At that point, like, from the corner of, like, the ghoul barrel, you see Grimsby's claw going back in because he was actually going to run against just to dick with Sun Wu. Well, he didn't want the job anyway. Just
Sebastian wants the job, but like all the magic items get showed to him, and then he just gives all the shit tasks to Sodak and to fucking Sun Wu.
he just delegates the. You do all the work.
Oh no. The fish, aren't they?
All right. I think the quick way to do this. Who's voting for Sebastian?
Sun Wu versus Sebastian. Give me a second. Sun versus Seb. Captain doesn't get a vote.
Yep, the captain is not voting.
Black Dog is voting for Sun Wu. Sun Wu is voting for Sun Wu. Sebastian's voting for Sebastian.
Corinne is voting for Sun Wu. Daedalus is abstaining.
Daedalus abstains.
Yep.
That's funny. What's Grimsby voting?
Grimsby's going to vote for Sebastian and giggle. Just because of you. It's funny.
I tell you what, given that I have no need for direct coin in my pocket, I will donate my share of the liquidated funds back into the pool to divvy amongst the crew. For I am Sebastian Gold, the goldfish, and under my guidance, you will all become rich as thieves.
Just be clear. To be clear, for any other vote on any other position, that would be against the rules. But for the quartermaster, they do decide distribution and liquidation. The captain is ruling that it's okay to bribe the crew for the quartermaster position.
Oh,
Because that type of like how they get paid is part of the quartermaster decides that. So okay. Who wants which
There's
okay,
now an illusion being cast of all these goldfish sprinkling gold coins down upon the crew.
There's some grumbling from the captain when he starts. He's casting a detect magic spell just to make certain he can watch what's being cast.
Banta, how are you voting?
Banta is abstaining from this one.
Okay. Sodak?
Sunwoo.
Tio's not there yet. Jin. I don't think Jin has ever really interacted too much with Sunwoo. He knows Sebastian has an incredible amount of knowledge.
Yep.
So he's going to vote for Sebastian. There's a bit of a like
the snake not understanding that the fish is making fun of people and that bugs them. Like him not getting it totally makes sense. Like him not taking offense to being like this goldfish is making fun of me for being stupid, and that makes my monkey brain angry. The snake man not getting it is totally.
Lee is
totally
torn. Sunwoo is nice. They work on alchemy together. He does know Sebastian knows more about alchemy. He actually doesn't think it's going to change much. I think he's going to abstain to not try to be picking sides. Genzorig's team, Sunwoo. Fuck the goldfish. Chaos. Chaos guys together.
Chaos take the wheel. Okay. The for the
junior officers, there's 5 of them.
Right.
So
I think Celissa spends a lot of time with both of them, but Celissa knows Sunwoo longer, and Sunwoo made the gifts. So I think Celissa is voting Sunwoo.
Okay. Let me grab the junior officers, put them together so we can. So Balmaris is going to vote Sebastian because Jin did.
Yep.
Celissa's voting
Sunwoo
Sunwoo
because knew him for a long time.
Yep. Rose is going to vote the way Black Dog did, which leaves Shortstone and Pierre.
So Shortstone was picked on a lot by Sunwoo.
Yep.
But would also be picked on even more by like he didn't get picked on by Sebastian because Sebastian's too like doesn't even care. Like he doesn't even know, right? Let's talk about Pierre. Which way did Black Dog vote?
He voted for Sunwoo just because Sunwoo has been around forever. Right, he doesn't trust the fish.
I think it goes like this.
Okay.
Shortstone votes against Sunwoo because Sunwoo's been mean to him for a long time. And Pierre is voting the same way Black Dog voted and the way Rose voted.
So Sun and Sebastian. Okay. And then we've got, so the junior officers have voted for Sunwoo. Then we've got the Happy Barnacle Pirates.
All right. Now, this is where just raining money from the sky starts to really mean something to the people.
Yep.
Okay. The Rum Runners like money. The Potts men have been around for a long time, and they also like money. They are tried and true pirates. So The Squibs Pirates are more affiliated with Sun Wu, although Sebastian was there at the Squibs. Actually, they like Sebastian is the dreaded barracuda of the Squib. The Squibs.
Yep.
The Squibs.
Sun Wu's been experimenting on the tattooed pirates. He made them eat paint and shit.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? I think they're just their crew. They're voting Sebastian.
Okay.
They're going Bunny and Sebastian equal. Nope.
All right, the Hounds.
Are they swayed by money, or do they Black Dog's friendship, or are they getting paid more?
Yeah, I think they're following their masters, which means that gets split. It's barely a win for Sun Wu. It's 7-5 with 3 in abstention for Sun Wu.
Oh, I almost fucked it. Christian at the end there. Oh, almost fucked it.
Oh,
All right, fine. Don't blame me when we're all poor.
All right.
Don't worry, I'll still independently supervise it.
To reaffirm the motion, does anybody wish to run against Banta? Banta, do you wish to step down from your post? The guy looking at Black Dog. Black Dog.
Yeah, Black Dog's pretty much a voting block between him, Rose, and his followers.
Captain, I will do the best of my duty. If crew want me, they have seen how I do it. If they like, they like. If not, I don't mind. The Banta does whatever Banta can do best.
Daedalus puts up his hand.
Oh.
Good luck with that shit.
Daedalus wants to become deck boss.
Daedalus would love to enforce discipline upon the crew and decide what is the correct way of doing things.
Okay, vote for deck boss. So this is Banta versus Daedalus. All right.
Under my watch, the crew, the deck will be orderly. The crew will be orderly, and they will understand.
Black Dog is going to vote for Banta.
What are they going to understand? They will understand.
And the Hounds will vote for Banta. Basically, Banta's doing a good job.
Corinne votes for Banta. Corinne votes for Banta, and so does Grimsby.
Okay. Daedalus obviously votes for Daedalus.
Daedalus votes for Daedalus.
Banta, you voting for yourself?
Yeah. He's like, oh, he beats too many people.
Sebastian approaches Banta.
Remind me, champion. Did you vote for me as quartermaster?
Who did you vote for as quartermaster? I deleted the sheet.
Oh, he abstained.
No, you didn't take a side, did you?
There was no winning on that one. But there is a winning here.
Jin agrees that Banta has done a good job. So does Lee Hida. They like Banta. Banta's done like he's fought sharks and fucking been a hero. Oh yeah, Banta for sure. There, Gensburg says.
yeah, I think it's Banta.
I believe it's a complete blowout.
Very well. I'll vote for Daedalus, says Sebastian.
He's being a boop.
Daedalus gives him a nod of approval, and then he accepts his defeat. Like he doesn't complain about it.
Before Sodak, junior officers, Happy Barnacle Pirates, and the Sun Scales. It's 10-2. How do the Happy Barnacle Pirates vote?
They don't want fucking Daedalus being the guy who whips them when they screw up.
All right, and the
Good morning.
and the junior officers probably also don't want the pain guy.
Yeah, the pain guy deciding when it's appropriate to fight each other or when it's appropriate to hurt each other. The pain guy just thinks it'd be appropriate for him to do these things. He's about the only one.
All right, so he lost 12-2 with 0 abstains.
Okay, so we've done the bosun. Are there any other promotions that we need to formulate? Captain of the Marines. Does anybody take claim to that title? What are we calling him, lieutenant? What was the?
I have it written down somewhere. Yeah, these now get into roles and not roles of officers and not major
titles, ranks.
Titles, yeah. Crew list. Black Dog is he was the first mate. We should probably add that to the code.
Yeah.
First mate.
Mm-hmm.
The crew may elect a first mate by vote. Simple majority. Let me reset the voting. Sunwoo nervously looks at Tio.
Okay. I think Tio wants to be first mate. Oh, I could be wrong. I think Tio at least wants to be an officer. Just shove him into a troop.
Could be the deadliest troop ever.
He'll be the rower. Row! Does Tio want to be the first mate or no?
So first, what is the responsibilities for the first mate?
They act as the captain when the captain's not around. Additionally, at least on the previous ship, the first mate was also the leader of the Marines, as in like away party leader guy. When you were raiding,
Tio sees himself as the captain's guard, so he doesn't want to be that because he doesn't want to be away from the captain. Okay. So he wants to be an officer, but he doesn't want to be first mate. No.
Okay. So nobody's putting it there. Does Sebastian want to be the first mate?
He would get to order people around. It would be funny. I don't know if him being the captain, though, if something happened to Kulakek, is really logistically
feasible.
He wants to be the power behind the throne. Like,
he doesn't want to be one step away from the throne.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be one step away from being turned into sashimi because somebody wants to mutiny. He's seen it happen too many times. No, he's not going to contest Black Dog's.
Okay, and then I don't know how good is Tio at pirating. He's pretty good. He's decent.
He's all right.
He's decent enough.
He's all right.
Okay. So it seems like there's nobody is against nobody.
Black Dog.
It's just an uncontested vote for first mate. Then there's a vote to make Tio an officer. That's being proposed. The captain is the one who proposes it.
Vote to elevate Tio to officer. And this is a yay, nay, abstain vote.
Can I ask a question? Is the officer material?
If you're talking about character, or are we talking about capability? We're in a level universe. What are we talking about?
What are you referring to?
What's the
We're
highest?
all
Circle,
pirates, and we all had troubled pasts.
what's the highest circle spell you could cast?
That would be capability question.
It's quite a rude question to ask.
All right, but if you want my vote, you're not going to resist this spell.
Arcane Sight.
I'm trying to.
You can cast fourths if you're going to answer the question.
I'm trying to. Oh, there I am. For me, only fourths.
The quickened ray of frost is hilarious. By the way.
Yeah, is there like something on the side that can snap, like it can break, like something that's like a small barrel on the side or a mug or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
a feast.
Yes, these things are reuseful. For example, that. And he casts a quickened ray.
He flips off of, he does he quickens a cantrip.
Oh.
What is the arcane sight showing me?
Fourth circle arcane, as well as having divine, but not as powerful. In fact, I think it. Give me a second. I want to double check. I think actually you'd only see the arcane because I think it's just the higher of the two. Arcane sight.
I've got another question, Tio. Are you gonna learn how to craft things so you can pitch in with the crafters?
Yet, I damage too many things when I use my fingers. It's not possible.
So a freeloading wizard.
Okay, so he's got divine magic, arcane magic, and his highest level spell is arcane and fourth circle. That's the information you get.
Okay.
I mostly take care of things that the captain doesn't want to get his tentacles dirty with.
Oh yeah, the tentacles. Might I propose an alternative? That we make him a junior officer first until he proves himself in the line of duty?
You are an officer, yes?
Yeah?
Would you prefer to duel? How's that for proof?
No, Bantu will never approve that.
Banta approve, yeah, go for it.
We're two wizards. We might damage the boat.
It's a good point. Captain, how you prefer? Son was very scary. Tio, he looks scary.
Junior's officers are not bad. They get a pretty good rate of pay under this.
You are quite insulting, Sunwoo. I'm not appreciating your how you say humor.
Oh no, I'm not joking. You're a new guy. You climb up the ranks like the rest of us did.
Yes.
I started in a box.
He started in a box. You started friends with the captain. It's
son, if you were to go to another ship, would you go to lowest rank?
There's a murmur. There's a bunch of people being like, "Junior officers are pretty good." What the fuck do you mean lowest rank? I've been rowing on boats for a decade. All right. Sunwoo makes a very persuasive point, right? As an alternative. Tio, what charisma-based intimidate or diplomacy skill are you using to affect people who are voting? And the vote's going to become officer. The vote is not going to be yes, no, abstain. The vote is going to be officer, junior officer, crew.
Yeah, Officer Junior Crew.
Well, Officer Junior Crew and go fuck yourself. Like like passenger.
and nay, right? Like
And nay,
there's-
yeah.
Bluff.
Okay, so what is the lie? Tell me the lie that you
The
tell.
lie is I'm one of the most feared combat casters out there in the seas.
Okay, and you're lying about that.
Well, I'm feared, but not the most feared.
Okay, give me a
One of
bluff
the
check.
most
Give
feared.
me a bluff check.
All right. Ah, crap. Can someone roll a plus 18 for me, please? I'm having issues.
Yep. Oh, you got
Natural 1, 19.
Are you fucking serious?
that one. I'm the most feared guy.
People are like, his fingers don't even work.
It's
After
like-
casting
it's
a
like-
cantrip. Now the wizards probably know that was impressive. The rest of them,
But the rest of the dudes don't know. They made a little pew. Okay.
He goes over and goes, "Oh, it's cold."
Yeah, it's cold. Like, oh, you cooled it down. Oh, it's new bourbon. You know. Okay.
All right, I guess I'm rowing.
All right. So we actually need the vote because there's so many options here.
Sunwoo is voting junior officer. He wants you to prove yourself. If you were a crafter, he would have immediately gone officer.
Daedalus is voting
No,
crew.
he's not crafting.
What an ass. He wants you to fucking prove yourself all the way up.
Banta will vote. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
So effectively what this does is he gets slightly less pay, but more than a crew member, but he doesn't get a direct vote immediately on everything that's important. He has to work with the little juniors.
He
right?
has to-
Like there's
yeah.
a lower assembly that he needs to work with.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no.
As opposed to the even lower assembly.
Yeah.
When Banta sees you standing with me and fighting, then we can get you to officer, huh? You go junior officer.
Okay. Black Dog just agrees with Banta. Banta's wise. He follows his lead, which means the hounds also follow. Oh, yeah, I don't know what this guy does. Not really
He makes
friendly.
drinks cold. He's like, Corinne is holding up the.
Were you rude to Genzorg when he showed you around the ship? I can't remember.
He's calling me
Yes.
blue.
Yes.
Again, Zorg was calling him. Genzorg was being rude to him.
Oh yeah, Genzorg was being rude. Okay, I think junior officer for a little bit first.
Corinne will agree. Junior officer.
Okay. Jin doesn't know why he should be junior officer first. He's leaning towards crew, but he wants the captain.
Captain is abstaining from this one.
Yeah, he doesn't get a vote. He gets
he gets the veto.
he gets
veto.
veto.
Okay, yeah.
veto on the decision or whatever.
Yeah.
Sebastian will want to make him an officer right away.
He's going to do
Also
not
those
what
bells.
Sunwoo's doing.
What's that?
He doesn't want to do what he doesn't like. Yeah, whatever Sunwoo's doing, it's the opposite.
Yep.
Stole my job. Grimsby.
Sebastian is going to go and try to convince Grimsby that having another caster aboard that's competent is a good idea.
You gotta make the captain happy. He is the captain.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
captain's butt.
And by the way, Grimsby, Ogozu is immune to cold spells. Think of all the tactics that one could
Okay,
devise.
Grimsby will vote for officer.
Okay. Sebastian is giggling. Jin is going to vote crew. He doesn't know you. He doesn't know what you can do, and would rather you prove yourself from a starting point. He's a monk. He's
Yeah.
not voting that way because of Daedalus. He has his own kind of code.
He has his own logic. Okay.
Lee will follow junior officer. Sounds fine. If everyone's okay with that. Sodak.
Yeah, Sodak. Does Sodak understand what he did? Knowledge arcane.
Spellcraft.
The wizards have
Knowledge
said out loud fourth circle spells.
Yeah.
Spellcraft. If he understands. No, but that's not the. Can someone roll a +4 for me, please?
I'll roll a +4. The DC is 15 to understand what fourth circle spell means. They said words. You got an 8. He did he made the drink cold.
Sorry, apologize, but
You don't know what prayer makes the drink
we need to
cold.
understand more of your abilities. We have not been able to witness it. So,
You've not been able to-
junior officer for now.
All right, the junior officers.
Well, Celissa is saying, no, this is where are they trying to, like, if they want maximum power, they want to kick him down to crew.
Yeah.
Celissa is saying crew.
There's a sneer coming from Tio's lips.
Pierre,
Balmars asked why.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, why Celissa would vote for crew?
Yeah.
Because we're stronger. We're stronger than him. We are stronger than him as long as he is. When he is lower, we are stronger. It makes simple sense. Like she's like realpolitik is like her thought process.
Also voted crew.
Shortstone is going to vote for junior officer because he doesn't want to. You tried to intimidate Pierre. Pierre's going to flip you the fucking bird and vote crew.
Okay, so the junior officers voted crew. They're like, no, we got enough junior officers. Rose throws out after they voted, though, like, he's saying junior officer, perhaps one of us get promoted to officer. And then, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
and then they, let's see where we're at.
Celissa that would respond to that with, maybe we should be in conflict when we're an even number. If there's an even number, then we could always have ties.
And then just out of the Sun Scales vote the way that Jin voted.
Sun Scales don't have a vote yet.
Oh, that's right. They don't have a vote yet. Happy Barnacle Pirates.
The Happy Barnacle Pirates. All right.
They want a powerful caster. That's one of them.
I get that's not wrong. Okay, so the Rum Runners, they really don't give a fuck. Your intimidate was really poor.
It was garbage.
Sun Wu, I need a D20 from both, like a D20 from Sun Wu and a D20 from Tio.
Yeah,
and you basically
pirate.
Lucky 13 from Sun Wu.
I will roll for Ahmed because he still doesn't have his Twitch working.
What is
they ended up voting for they're like, no, let's keep that creepy motherfucker away from us. not one of us.
So junior officer or officer?
They're gonna vote for they rolled a 19. They're gonna vote for officer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the junior officer has it. The vote was 3 officer, 8 junior, 3 crew, and 0 nay. 0 like get the fuck
0 get out of here, boyo. Keep on packing.
All right. So Tio is a junior officer.
Okay. I think the last vote is going to be accepting the Sun Scales as crew. Which I don't even know if that needs a vote. I think we just they pledged themselves to the code, and nobody objects, I think is the formula for how that goes.
Yep.
There's some minor objections from crewmen, but everybody, these are the, like, who objects? A few people put their heads up, and then their heads get slapped out by the people around them. All right. Yeah, the sun scales are accepted as crewmen. And you're ready to set sail.
Quick question. Sorry.
Yes, what is... Yes, quartermaster. What shall we vote?
Were we voting on captain, or is that already decided and you're just going to veto any of the votes?
You can feel free to vote for captain if you wish. Who wishes to be captain? Raise your hand.
Tia looks at them, goes. Quick question: Do we have a ram on our ship now?
You always had a ram.
Yep.
We have a ram. Okay.
Yes, you can run the ship into things.
The ship armaments are. We're almost at the point where we have a cannon in every port. The sailing ship Happy Barnacle sheet has our weapons on it. You wanna look?
Okay. Kulakek is looking around to see if anybody's raising their hand. It appears I run unopposed.
Yeah, I was just going through my guys. I don't think anyone. So Black Dog doesn't want to be captain. He doesn't know enough, he feels, to be captain. Sunwoo doesn't have the charisma for it. Ganzorig doesn't want to be in charge of you chuckleheads. Jin, I don't think he's kind of following Harrigan, so he's here to enforce, not to lead. Sebastian, we already established, wants to be the power behind it. Like this is his 14th captain, so he's doing okay.
We're doing all right.
Karen as captain would be hilarious. Who just become people who rescue people from slavery.
We are the lifeboat. Call us the Coast Guard, baby. We're out to save some lives. Smash slavers.
Katana would turn it into the love boat.
They would be the love boat.
Yeah, I think there's like...
Oh, sounds like we don't need the vote, Captain.
Okay, Pierre was thinking about it. Pierre knows he's captain material eventually. He will be captain one day. It's Pierre on his own hero arc.
So who caught Pierre like thinking about it?
Me and Pierre was thinking about it real hard. He's a junior officer. That's too big of a jump.
Yep. So let's see here. Crew, I'm gonna add Tio as a junior officer, and you're basically captain's bodyguard. Is the
Yep.
Which kind of makes sense for junior officer. You're not ordering anyone around, but you're just doing doing your job.
Yep.
Where is the ship? Adam, where do you want me to put the ship? I have a new image for it.
Oh, just throw it to me in Discord or whatever. I'll grab it later.
Okay.
Looks like I've got some tasks for you, Sebastian.
Oh, really?
Ship rolls downhill. Well, I don't know what you're going to do, but maybe you become the identifier.
Well, I suppose. Makes sense. You just screw it up anyways. Anyone else, any lesser mind, would find the tricks and traps and curses and items. I will gladly identify potential cursed items.
Yeah. Sure you would.
I am certain Sebastian will do an excellent job for you, quartermaster, says Daedalus.
Special looks at Daedalus.
You turncoat. I did it for you.
It was decided. as a group in an orderly fashion. We will abide by what was decided,
Oh, really? No.
despite how much shame or pain it causes us.
That's how you paid. He toddles off into the captain's quarters to just go and plunk himself down beside the desk. Now is not Sebastian's time.
I will identify the cursed things that I can't touch, so I guess it's pretty safe, relatively safe.
Yep.
Till we get the spooky dookie. All right. Okay. The
Voting
ship.
was strangely fun.
I am the master of my destiny. All right. It will be 5 days to the shackles. Oh, stupid. Give me a second. Where are you? Open.
It's in Discord and under the
Yep.
Happy Barnacle.
No, it popped up. All right. As you sail from Senghor up towards Bone Rack Isle, are you trying to make all due haste? Are you trying to, start shit along the way? What is your methodology here?
Voting! No, I'm kidding.
Democracy!
Shall I take a poop? Voting! Bunch of micro
Hold
votes.
it in.
I need to use the chamber
Nothing
pod.
gets done. All right. I don't see any reason why we're going hastily. What's the weather going to be like? And the reason why I'm asking is we have the no. What is the name?
You've got clean sailing for the next 48 hours. Beautiful weather.
Okay. The ship is repaired and
Your ship is repaired, yeah, and you've got your new figurehead aboard.
What is the figurehead again?
it allows us to cast first level spells on the boat.
Yeah, no, but like, what does it look like?
Oh, it's a giant treant head
Cool.
that opens up, and there's a cannon, a forward-facing cannon,
Oh, that's
right
that's
below our ram, like right before the pointy part of the boat, which is also made
Nice.
of a treant. So yeah, it's a giant treant head thing.
All right. So you're going at a leisurely pace, heading towards Bone Rack Isle.
Yep, I think Sun Wu is going to sacrifice 3 mage armors per day.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there are other people that can cast mage armor in order to keep a mage armor on our boat 24/7.
Okay, that makes sense. The ship's hull has got this like forceful protection about it.
Do you
as it is.
have other uses for your spells? Because I can cast it as well.
Oh, that's really handy. Yeah, if you could cast one, and I'll cast one, and maybe, I don't know, who else is a caster? Oh, Celissa, another junior officer. Yeah, the junior officers could chip in.
I can cast many of them.
As can
No.
I.
Okay, it'll be up to the junior officers to keep the mage armors running on the boat. So says the quartermaster. You got a problem with that?
Yes.
You pick it up with the code.
Yes, quartermaster. All right, Lisa. You cast when would you like to cast them? You tell me and I'll fill in the rest.
Of course. Fellow junior officer. Spy master. Yeah, she calls you guard. Guard.
For good reason.
All right. Can you give me a percentile roll?
Uh-oh.
As you are, it is the 4th day. You're out past the shackles, and you're heading sort of northeasterly generally towards Bone Rack Isle, which is also towards the Eye of Fathoms.
You said 4 days?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Van die 20. Oh, sorry, 100.
Yes, a percentile is a D100.
Oh,
Or can you still not roll?
sorry. Try.
31. Okay. All right. There's a
There we go. Finally.
there's
Okay,
a relatively small schooner that you can see as you're sailing. It appears to have it looks like a small-ish private vessel. It looks like they do have like some relative level of wealth, maybe like a merchant's ship, but it's not like a cargo vessel. Are you diverting course to go mess with them? Or are you leaving them about the seas?
So how big is the vessel? Sorry, a schooner is how big?
It is a schooner. It would be it's smaller than your ship. It's sort of like it would be actually similar to the Rosa de Senhora in
Okay.
size. It would it has 2 masts. You suspect that the type from at a distance you could tell that the type of ship would need a minimum of 20 sailors to operate effectively.
What colors are they flying?
They are flying the colors of the Mwangi.
The Tupungans?
The Tupungan, yes, correct. Sorry.
And are they? Does that mean they're affiliated with Blood Cove, or they are just?
They're from the nation where Blood Cove is a part of. So you could call them Blood Cove, like they could be flying Blood Cove. Like you're out of the shackles, so not everything like is all pirate captains out in this zone. But yeah, this would be they're from, they could be from Blood Cove, but they could be from like any other part of the Tupungan territory.
Oh, so they're fair game, is what you're saying.
You can mess with them or not. It's up to you.
Do we recognize the specific boat?
Give me a profession sailor.
Okay, I think Ganzurig's up on watch here. Through his spyglass up in the crow's nest. See if he can. Oh, rolls in at 1, 18.
Welcome to the
No.
cap.
Okay, he'll yell down what he sees. It's not his decision.
Okay. Yeah, there's a medium-sized Tupungan vessel. It looks like a minor merchant's vessel or like a really minor noble's vessel. That is out on a sail. The captain will basically, since we're not currently under attack, we will have a vote. Quick vote. He's going to send runners to go fetch votes, and they're basically people are being told the description. They're getting the 2-sentence description. There's a Tupungan vessel that's a little bit smaller than us. Do you want to hit or no? Is like that is the decision. And the runners are running around. They aren't going to wait for all the votes to come in if it's obvious which way the votes are going.
Yep.
Grimsby's going to say, fucking get him. Get him, it says Grimsby. Genzorg, your thoughts?
Well, they're not people that are of they're not Acunians, and Acunians do raid. So yeah, Genzorg's for it. He's for a little action. We've been in port for days and days and days, so he's fine with messing with a smaller target. He's not there. He doesn't want to slaughter everyone, but go over and like tell them to give us some stuff. That's fine.
Slaughter them is a different question. This is the.
Oh, they look right for the picking. Hey, Corinne, they might have slaves aboard.
Well, we can't let that happen. Okay. Corinne will vote for if there might be slaves. That's a problem. So Corinne will vote for a bit of piracy.
Okay, Jin's gonna abstain. He doesn't really care. Sebastian's fine with messing with people. It sounds like fun. Lee's like, they're just merchants, dude. Like, leave them alone. So he's saying nay. Sun Wu, if they go up to the crafter, we've got thousands of gold pieces of crafting material. We've got crafting shit to do for days. He's going to say nay. Daedalus?
Daedalus. Daedalus in the bowels of the ship. Yeah, he abstains.
Doesn't want to go inflict pain upon random.
Well, he's okay with inflicting pain on random people, but if it makes Corinne happy and it's going to be freeing slaves, that's not such a good thing.
Sodak, you want to go try out your guns or whatever?
I wonder if they have an angel or a devil that's being very sneaky.
Buddy, so that's a yay?
Yeah, he's a yay.
But what about Banta?
Banta's bored. He's like, yeah, the crew needs to relieve some stress. Let's do it.
Fine.
Too much voting, not enough fighting.
Black Dog follows. Before we get to junior officers, Happy Barnacle Pirates, Hounds, and Sunscales, we're at 7 yays, 2 nays, and 3 abstains.
Yeah, so it's yay. Raise the Roger, we raise the Roger, we go a pirating. Take anything not bolting down.
Okay, Rose gets on the light. Captain, should I send them a message to surrender?
Seems only fair.
Okay, Rose will tell the boat.
Are we being told about this? Like the junior officers?
Yeah, the whole boat's erupting with activity.
All right, there's casting going on from TO.
Rose is going to compose a message that basically says, you are outgunned, surrender and no one will be harmed.
Okay, 1 second. I need a token. I think I already have this token. Yes, I do. There we go. Happy me. Okay. Give me a diplomacy or intimidate check.
Oh, these guys.
Yeah, it's these guys.
21 on the diplomacy. Oh, where am I zooming out?
Oh, sorry. It's the
okay.
it's the plugins.
Oh, it's the dwarves and the guys with rifles.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a shit again. You're stopped.
Okay.
Shouldn't have.
Give me a perception check. I think from Ganzorig.
Okay.
I think he's the one that can actually make it.
Guys are out looking for us.
I'm rolling ones, but that's 4 higher because we're on the water. So 31
31.
plus whatever a
Okay,
spyglass does. I think that reduces the range.
the range penalty. Okay, the ship begins to. You see them saying that they surrender. They do mention that they surrender. They want no violence. But you do see a speck of something like flying away from the ship. Like the ship is stopping and something is taking flight.
Oh, Captain, you want me to go fetch whatever birdie they sent off?
Fetch that bird.
Oh, anyone got a haste spell?
Tio.
Oh, hey, he can cast haste. Thanks, bro. He hops on Grimlear and goes whipping off like a bat out of hell.
Right. Okay. Give me. You were hasted flying. Let's see how that compares. Your fly speed is 120 right now. 110.
So Grimlear's fly is 80, and then haste adds what? Another 30. 110.
Yeah. Okay. So you are chasing. It doesn't take you long to notice that you're actually chasing a manticore, which are
Is that one of ours?
relatively common in the Tupungan territories. This is the third manticore you've encountered.
Yep.
And it has a rider.
Dog fight. Or bird fight is what he says. Bird fight.
Bird fight. All right. I need a
young priest and an old priest.
No, I don't need a young priest and an old priest, you clown. Here we go. That guy is appropriate. Going back to the article.
How many rounds do we have while we're flying?
Catching up to them, you'll have about a minute catching up to them. Like you use your haste, unless you're trying to like run, you could cut that in half if you run.
No, we're gonna cast spells while we're going. So
okay, all right. So your haste will be basically cooked, but you'll have whatever other spells you want running, and you are faster than them.
Yep.
And this is Hamias. Captain Hamias, who abandoned ship, maybe is a coward. Okay. And I'm going to basically put you on the map, basically relative to your vessel's Shoot. Let
me just give me a second as I'm ticking off some spells.
Yeah, same.
That would be first. That one is a Ranger spell, and a second, and a 2/3. Get that up. What else do we need?
What's the captain holding? Please tell me sword and shield. Please tell me sword and shield.
a big F off lance. No. No, he is holding. He has a crossbow.
How far am I away from the dude?
he doesn't engage you, and until you're 300 feet, he won't engage you. He has a very large crossbow.
And are we at ×2 scale here?